Miami police allegedly used excessive force when arresting NFL wide receiver Tyreek Hill on the way to his Miami Dolphins game. We're going to read the article and break that down coming up next. What up, y'all? It's your boy Sid Linus checking in once again. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that Cashapp. It keeps us being able to do some really great videos. Also want to thank a lot of people who just been commenting on our videos, and also just leaving really nice messages encouraging the channel. We're going to keep pumping out these great videos for y'all. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for being a part of the family and part of our crew of what we're doing, and we're going to keep pushing forward. Now, today we're going to be talking about Tyreek Hill. Now, Tyreek Hill, the Miami Dolphins wideout. Tyreek Hill is probably a future Hall of Fame wideout as well. He got arrested on the way to his Miami Dolphins game, and there was allegedly excessive force used. Some of his teammates even stopped and tried to help out the situation, defuse the situation. Miami police almost immediately put this officer on administrative leave, which is a very crazy situation to happen to a superstar like that in Miami right before a game. But what we're going to do, we're going to read the article and we're going to try to break this down. So right now I'm going to CNN and I'm going to read the article. It says, Tyreek Hill's agent calls Dolphin star detaining hours before season opener heartbreaking, upsetting, and uncalled for. Tyreek Hill's agent, Drew Rosenhaus, called the Miami Dolphins star's arrest on Sunday, just hours before the team's season opener, heartbreaking, upsetting, and uncalled for in an interview with CNN on Monday. Speaking to CNN's Sarah Sidner, Rosenhaus said he was in disbelief of what took place. Tyreek was just trying to get to work, trying to play a game, just trying to do his job, Rosenhaus said on CNN News Central. For police officers to detain him, to put him on the ground like that, to put their knee on him, to hit him, is just devastating. Several videos on social media show Hill being handcuffed on the ground with 4 officers surrounding him before the team's game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Dolphins said on social media that Hill had been briefly detained by police after a traffic incident 1 block away from Miami's Hard Rock Stadium and was released shortly afterwards. It's still unclear exactly what led to Hill being detained by police. The Miami Dade Police Department declined to provide further details about the incident to CNN, citing an ongoing investigation. Now, the MDPD Director Stephanie V. Daniels said on Sunday that an investigation has begun into the incident and that one of the officers involved is being placed on administrative duties. MDPD police confirmed to CNN that a second Dolphins player, Calais Campbell, was also handcuffed when trying to discuss the situation with officers at the scene. Hill scored an 80-yard touchdown in Miami's 20-17 victory against the Jaguars, celebrating by putting his arms behind his back with his wrists together, perhaps alluding to being in handcuffs earlier Sunday. Rosenhaus said he believed the celebration was a way of Hill coping with the incident. Now, it's just embarrassing for images when you're in handcuffs and you're on the ground with police having their knee on you, pushing you and treating you like a criminal. He said, absolutely believed that celebration was his way of coping with something that was so upsetting. Rosenhaus added, to Tyreek's credit, it was remarkable that he was able to compose himself. He was able to go and play the game, making a sensational play, an 80-yard touchdown to help the team win, come from behind. His performance was epic, but what happened before the game was disgraceful, unacceptable, and cannot happen in this society. Who would have thought after George Floyd that we would still see people treated like this unfairly and unnecessarily? Hill said after Sunday's game that he was still confused by his pregame encounter with police. I wasn't disrespectful because my mom didn't raise me that way. didn't cuss, didn't do none of that. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out. Hill said at his post-game press conference. Rosenhaus told CNN Monday that there is no question that there will be ramifications to come out of the incident involving Hill. If Tyreek wasn't a world-class athlete and in incredible shape, who knows how this could have impacted him? He was sore, he was hurting, he was physically and mentally distraught, something where we're seeking answers and we will pursue this to the fullest extent of the law. The Dolphins are back in action on Thursday when they face their division rivals, the Buffalo Bills, at Hard Rock Stadium. Now, so that's what we have. And it's very, I hate to see this, but number one, I'm so glad that Tyreek Hill did not get hurt, and this was a situation where somebody got shot or something went out of hand. But this shows you how quickly things can get out of hand when you're dealing with police officers. Now, if we're going to believe Tyreek Hill, for him saying he didn't curse, he didn't get loud, things of that nature, there is no reason for a guy to be handcuffed and thrown on the ground over a traffic stop. No reason at all. And also, out of those 4 police officers who was there, number one, not one of them, it seemed like, said, hey, this is Tyreek Hill, the wide receiver of the Miami Dolphins. He has a game today. Or, hey guys, this may be a little bit too much. And this is what we talk about when we're talking about policing. We always say that police have to do a better job of policing their own. You should be able, while you're out in the field, you should be able to say, hey guys, let's pull back, let's stop. This is a little bit too much. Somebody has to be out there to say that. This cop wasn't out here by himself. Now, he's the one that's put on administrative leave, and I actually applaud Miami Dade Police Department for doing that, because what we also have to talk about is a lot of times the mental health of some police officers. Sometimes a police officer can be having a very bad day, very terrible day, could be having an episode, could be having anything. And so when they run into somebody, a little thing can spark a trigger, and now we're dealing with something that is very small being overblown. And that's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like a cop having a bad day, a bad week, and it led to a bad situation with Tyreek Hill. Excuse me. Now, this wasn't only just Tyreek Hill. His teammates came to his aid, and one of them was put in handcuffs as well. At some point in time, somebody has to say, hey, these guys are in the NFL. They're a block away from the stadium. They're trying to get to the game. Let's let them go to the game. Now, I'm not saying that criminality should be based on how rich you are, how famous you are. But, let's quickly get these guys. If Tyreek was speeding, let's quickly get him in citation, let him go on his way. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it has to be. So I'm just very glad that he was able to compartmentalize that situation and still go out on the field and perform, which a lot of black people have to do. We have to compartmentalize our situation. And I'm glad that this situation didn't cause him to get aggressive and get loud and things of that nature, because then it would feed into the narrative that Tyreek was being aggressive before, and that's the reason why he was in handcuffs. So I commend Tyreek Hill for keeping his cool. But these are the situations that happen, and that's why police departments have to really take care of their policemen's mental health, because this seems like a situation that should have been, let's just say he was speeding, should have been a citation, and everybody just go on their merry way. Seemed like a lot of this was uncalled for. So these are the things we got to keep our eye on. I know a lot of people have, the George Floyd situation. Everybody just think that it's over, but I think the Miami-Dade Police Department did a great thing by putting this guy on leave, because maybe they recognize that, hey, maybe he's had one other situations like this, but something is probably showing them that he needs a break from being on the street And so they made the right move. So I actually applaud Miami-Dade Police Department for doing that. But we have to, these situations could have really been ugly. It could have been a really ugly situation. So I just wanted to bring that to y'all. Y'all just keep an eye on that situation. We keep God first, and we will keep doing these great videos. All right, peace.